Hello, everyone. I'm Midnight Siren, and let's get right into the news! No. Sorry, guys. It's just basically at this point, he's just one big meme, and you guys know how much I love memes. Still no? I'll just see myself out. Bye, guys! Hey guys, sorry for that. I'm Midnight Siren's twin sister. She kind of left after making her lame Keemstar joke, so I'll be taking this video over. Anyway, hello everyone. I'm, Bice? No. Mike Tice? No. Definitely no. White Knight, Syria, no? Vaporeon. Yeah, I'm White Knight Vaporeon. Wait, Midnight is still editing this, isn't she? Damn it. Hello, everyone. I'm White Knight Vaporeon. Today we'll be looking at some super spooky occurrences that happened in the month of August 2016. Such things range from ghostly activity to a possible secret alien base discovery. A family in South Lancashire, Scotland, have reportedly been harassed by a poltergeist. Apparently, the mother and son called the police after being repeatedly disturbed by the ghostly activity. After skeptically investigating the reports, the officers decided it best to call in a Catholic priest to bless the house, apparently after having witnessed the activity firsthand. They saw several things like lights turning off and even more poltergeisty clothes flying across the room. Veterans of the force were left scratching their heads, not able to explain what they've seen in the house. As of now, esteemed paranormal investigators are investigating the house in attempts to help the frightened family. Let's just hope one of them doesn't get sucked into a closet portal. How many of you have heard of the multiverse theory? Chances are, if you've been on the internet, you have. I mean, there's a whole Family Guy episode about it. Basically, it states that the way our universal timeline is set up is just one of many timelines. It says that there are actually many parallel universes mimicking our own, with only a few tweaks here or there to distinguish them from ours. In one, Germany may have won World War II. In another, minions may have never been created. Just think about that. None of those lame memes on Facebook, no more babbling about bananas, no more minions at all. Man, why couldn't I have been born into the no minion universe? Anyway, is it possible that the barrier to one of the universes is so thin that it projected itself into ours? A picture snapped in New York City last month captures what is claimed to be a glimpse into one of these parallel universes. Maybe it's the No Minion universe. I want to go! Said picture is captured in the cloudy sky above the city and appears to depict large, humanoid-like figures formed in the clouds themselves, peering down at us. This is really similar to an incident that happened last year in China. A video accompanied a mass reporting of what appeared to be a city floating in the clouds. Many said it was a glimpse into a parallel universe as well, perhaps the same universe as the one seen in New York. Perhaps the one where minions were never thought of! Oh, take me away, sweet minionless universe! Multiverse theory aside, some are seeing this as a glimpse into heaven with angels looking down. Skeptically, there are ways to debunk it. Most simply, isn't it possible it's just a cloud shape? I mean, people see bunnies, unicorns, and dicks in clouds all the time. Silhouettes of people are a lot simpler in shape, so it seems plausible. Like stated for the occurrence in China, it could also just be a mirage, a reflection of something casting up into the sky and becoming something else entirely in distance. Possibly it could just be a complete hoax. The picture popped up with no other reports following, unlike the China incident. Maybe it was just a simple Photoshop meant to entice people like me to spread the word. A couple filmmakers working on a horror film got more than they bargained for when they were researching an area where supposed ghostly and alien occurrences had been happening. Said area is a marshland in Buenos Aires, Argentina, that the filmmakers deemed perfect for their project. They were looking through Google Earth when they came across this. According to the discovery, the island that they've been calling the Eye is a perfectly circular piece of land that sits in a perfectly circular body of water. And if that wasn't creepy enough, apparently using the time slider on Earth, they discovered over the course of Google's documentation, the island fucking rotated around its lake. Now, I tried this out myself, but apparently my browser doesn't support the Earth plugin. It suggests I use Firefox or Internet Explorer. Really? Google Chrome doesn't support Google Earth. Anyway, the filmmakers decided to go check this place out in person. First, they got a nice aerial shot of it from a plane. Then they decided to get closer. So they set out, trekking through the surrounding marsh until they managed to reach the Eye. Upon discovery, they say that the area is very different from the rest of the swamp. The water in the Eye is crystal clear and cool. The ground at the bottom of the lake is hard in contrast to the soft squishiness of the marshland. Some people on the internet have been claiming that the Eye may be some sort of alien bunker, or some nonsense like that. The filmmakers have never made such claims. Still, they don't believe it is something natural. They want to find out its origin, so they started up a Kickstarter trying to get a documentary backed. So far they have $7,000 with a goal of $50,000. Honestly, I'd really like to see what they come up with. I even considered backing them myself, even though I see Kickstarter as a huge cash dump where little kids who want to play video games on YouTube come to beg for money. However, I'm a minimum wage fuck, so I would only be willing to give them like $5. But if you guys like to see more about these guys and maybe back their Kickstarter project so that they can investigate further into this weird-ass phenomenon, I'll leave links in the description below. Creatures caught on video are a very trending part of the internet. Last month, a video of an alien-like being walking across the desert in Portugal started popping up on news sites and other social media. Not much is known about the video's origins, but wait, this is the video. Oh, this is clearly CG. Next! Okay, this next one legitimately gave me chills the first time I saw it. A video popped up that was taken during a church service in Mexico sometime last month. The video depicts a statue of Jesus that appears to be opening and closing his eyes. Yeah, opening and closing them by himself. A statue. A lot of people have taken to calling this a miracle. Apparently, 20 experts of different fields have all watched the video and said that there is no evidence of tampering. Some have been saying that it was just an optical illusion, but I don't really think so. There's no glass that could be causing reflection, and the movement itself is just way too smooth and too perfect. It looks like actual blinking. The cameraman doesn't even move the camera when it happens. From what I've heard, there's been no word from anyone at the church itself. Because of that, I think it's possible that the statue is actually animatronic. If you notice listening to the audio, neither the man recording nor anyone else in the church seem to react to the phenomenon. So perhaps it's something that they're akin to. They know it has an unphenomenal explanation, so it's not surprising. Either way, it's some pretty scary stuff. Okay, now bear with me because we're going back to the multiverse theory. This little bit, however, deals less with parallel universes and more with the Mandela Effect. If you don't know what the Mandela Effect is, I'll explain it briefly. However, really this is something I would rather get into in a video dedicated just to it, because it's so large. Basically, the Mandela Effect is dedicated to a group of people who believed that Nelson Mandela died in prison in 1991 instead of 2013. This is explained by theorists as several things. Two universes have collided together with two different timelines, and only a select few remember him dying in 1991, as he would have in one of the two timelines, but the others remember it 2013 as it happened in the other of the two timelines. It's a glitch in the Matrix, making us remember something false. Or, as the crazy conspiracy Illuminati confirmed theorists would say, the government is manipulating our memories through the media, claiming he died in 2013 when he actually died in 1991. And you all know one of those kind of people too, don't lie. Logically, it could be explained by false memory and mob mentality. One person incorrectly remembered something one way and started voicing it, and others picked up on it and started thinking, yeah, maybe I remember that too. Damn it, I said I didn't want to ramble on this. Anyway, another huge example of the Mandela Effect is the Berenstain Bears. Some people distinctly remember them being called the Berenstein Bears. Honestly, the E looks a lot more visually pleasing to me, and I feel that this is the correct spelling. Despite how many people have claimed this, no one has actually been able to find physical proof that it was ever spelt with an E. I'm still rambling, my point being that it hasn't until now. Diamond Ashtray on Reddit has posted a picture of a Berenstain VHS that she found while packing for a move. The front cover of the tape reads the actual spelling Berenstain with an A. However, the spine of the tape reads the name Berenstein with an E. Another Redditor checked over the picture and claimed that the picture indeed looked genuine. However, that doesn't mean the label hasn't been faked. If so, it's a pretty convincing one. I mean, there's wear and everything. However, the fact that another VHS tape with the spelling Berenstein can be found on eBay by a totally separate person kind of solidifies the fact that the Mandela spelling is in fact genuine, at least in some way. So what exactly does this mean? Is it proof of a parallel collision or a simple typo? What it does prove is the fact that theorists have reason to remember it incorrectly now. Seriously, I'm a bit of a skeptic on the whole Mandela thing, but it's annoying how much a stupid kid's Bears book can fuck with your head. Let me know if you guys want me to delve in a little more into the Mandela Effect in a separate video, because holy shit, it's crazy. A CCTV camera set up watching a street in Japan has caught what seems to be a ghostly woman following a man into a cab. Okay, holy shit, that looks like some Ring shit right there. I mean, look at her hair! As you can see in the video, the woman seemingly appears out of nowhere before vanishing after the man gets into the cab. She even seems transparent right before she vanishes. However, a lot of people are claiming that the woman was actually standing behind the pole when the man walked up. He stood beside her and they shared the cab. You can actually see in the last frame that the man moved over to the far seat to possibly let the woman in. The man is on the far end in the frame where the door shuts, and in the same frame you can see what appears to be someone in the crack of the opening. Because the camera shoots frame by frame, it's pretty hard to tell. I, myself, don't see the woman standing behind the pole like some claim to, but if you guys can see her, let me know. The scary thing really about this footage is actually just the fact that it's in Japan, because if that is a ghost, it's going to be one of those super fucked up scary ones. You know, the ones of Japanese creepy urban legends. I feel bad for that guy. He's doomed. Okay. Now, it takes relatively a lot to scare me because I've just grown so used to horror over time. But there are a few specific things that can just set me over the edge. One is fucking dolls. Fuck dolls. Another is fucking spiders. Fuck spiders. And finally, the last thing is fucking clowns. Seriously, fuck clowns. And you know what's been spotted lurking around recently? Actual fucking clowns. Residents of town Greenville in South Carolina have reported sightings of clowns lurking around their town recently. At first, the clowns were standing off in the woods and beckoning to approaching children to follow them into the darkness. At first, parents whose kids had told them about the incident chalked it up to their imagination. That is, until some of the parents started catching signs of the creepers too. Then the clowns got bolder, knocking on doors and just genuinely getting closer to residential areas. An apartment complex in the town even posted a 10 p.m. curfew after multiple children reported seeing clowns lurking nearby. Police have investigated the incidents, but have yet to find the true identities of the clowns or any solid proof besides the dozens of reports that they actually exist. No one has been able to get a solid picture or footage of the clown, but if the locals are to be believed, they are most certainly there. This is not the first time in recent memory creepy lurking clowns have been spotted. In the same month, a clown dubbed Gags the Clown was photographed stalking about Green Bay, Wisconsin. In 2014, during the airing of American Horror Story Freak Show, which happened to star a very creepy Twisty the Clown, another bout of sightings in California popped up. It's unsure of why people are dressing up as clowns and walking around. Maybe it's just some local teens wanting to be funny. In the case of the recent Greenville, California sightings, perhaps it's just YouTube social experimentalists dressing as clowns and luring children away so that they can scold them for following strange murder clowns into the woods. Either way, this phenomenon is seriously scary, and I'm glad I don't live in an area susceptible to clown sightings. The thing that's worst about it is the fact that it is 100% real. Every other story can be debated and theorized about, but this is just absolutely real. There are real people dressing as clowns and trying to lure children into the woods. You can't get much scarier than that. And that's why this story is my paranormal pick of the month. Anyway, guys, August was really one fucked up month. Shit, I've cussed a lot in this video. Man, I hope YouTube doesn't censor me. Fuck. Don't take me away, YouTube. I like it here. Seriously though, I hope you liked today's video. I really want to get back into doing these every month because they're so fun. Let me know what you guys think about all these stories in the comments below, especially the Mandela Effect one. Let me know if you guys remember it being Berenstain or Berenstein. And with the other videos, let me know just maybe what you think the explanation for them is. I'm White Knight Vaporeon, and we'll see you guys next time.